Hello folks, and welcome back to the channel. Well, this time we're going to do a tutorial on how to make your own custom flags. Unlike the last tutorial I did on custom paintings, we're not going to crack open the BSAs and find all the meshes and everything, as I already have those right here. And a material file that I used for a custom flag that I made for my mod, and I already have a picture that I wish to do. What I will do is in the description you will find a link to this file, the flag tutorial file. In the description you'll find a link to it that's on my Google Drive. You can download it and it'll give you these three flag meshes. The reason I'm doing this is because the flag mesh for the waving Minutemen flag, if you break it out of the BSA, it's a little screwed up, and I'm not really sure how Bethesda pulls this off, but I've got a mesh here that has the flagpole included on it, so you can just use this. So we're gonna do it that way. Okay, first we have to do our image that we're going to use, and in this case I'm going to use the American flag image. That's an awfully nice image. We're going to go ahead and close that, and we are going to open that in Photoshop. Yeah, we'll open that up and give it a second here. Let it load, let it load. Now, I like this image, but I'm not real happy about this down here. They just used an image they found and they stuck their own thing on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the clone tool, hold Alt, pick this, and we're just going to go ahead and cover that right up. That's okay. And we'll go ahead and save the image like that. And while we're at it, we'll resize it. We're going to resize this to 1024 by 512. All right, we got that there, and we're going to save that again. So the image saved. We'll go ahead and close Photoshop right now. Now, if you watch my paintings tutorial, you will have gotten a link to Photo Sketcher. I'll go ahead and I'll put the link in the description here for this program. We're going to open that. We're going to open up Photo Sketcher because we're going to do a little something to this flag, make it look a lot better. And let me find my folder here. Yep. And we're going to open this up. And we don't want that. You can play with this, but I'm just going to add a quick texture to it, make it look a little bit better. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save the drawing. And overwrite it. Yep, that's all right. So we're done in that program. Now we'll open this back up in Photoshop. All right. Now, you could have it really bright like this and really saturated. It's up to you. I found if you have that bright saturated stuff in Fallout 4, it's just like in Skyrim that it can cause a problem. So I'm gonna decrease the saturation by 30%. I might even go 40%. Yeah, that'll work for me. And we'll go ahead and flatten that image. And we're gonna save as, and we're going to call this USA Clean. And we're going to take that JPG off there, and we're going to save it as a DDS file. And I'm saving this at DTX1 with no alpha. And we'll go ahead and save that. That's all right. Now, I want to have two versions of this because I want to have a clean version and a dirty version. To make a dirty version, it's not that hard. We're going to go ahead and add a layer. Click this button right down here in the bottom right corner, create a new layer, and you'll get a layer like that. And I use this brush. This is it's one of these. It's one of these scatter brushes like this. You use anyone you want. We'll use this one. And we're going to increase that size to 500 so that, see, that's not scattered enough. Let's scatter it some more. Yeah, that'll work. 500. Yeah, that'll work like that. And I usually use this color brown. And basically, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to dirty this up, add some dirty spots to it. And I know that doesn't look very good right now, but what we're going to do is we're going to drop the opacity of the layer to 60%. And that gives you that look like that. So go ahead and flatten your image. And we're going to save as. And we're going to call this one USA Dirty. USA Dirty. Save. And we'll go ahead and that's good like that. Okay guys, we got our USA flag clean DDS and our USA flag dirty DDS. Now we're going to want to open this back up in open with Photoshop because there is something we have to do. And it will give you, as soon as this opens up, you get this right here. Now what we need is to make a new file, and we want it 1024 by 1024 with a transparent background. Alright, now we'll go to the USA flag clean. We're going to open this, move this to a new window, click on our little pointer button there, and we're going to drag that over and we're going to stick that in there. Drop that down, and what I want to do is I want to move that there. Now I want to drop this in here, a second one in there. I can go ahead and close that. I don't need it now. And I want to move it up so that it's doubled up like that. We're going to go ahead and flatten that image. And we're going to save as. And that will be the USA clean. We're just going to overwrite the file. Now I'm going to leave that open just like that because I've already got the size for it. So I'm going to open up the dirty one and I'm going to do the same thing. Move to the new window. I'm going to drop that in there and I'm just going to kind of fit this in here. Now if you'll notice Photoshop kind of snaps it in place, so that's good. Drop that in there. I don't need that one anymore. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flatten that image. And I'm going to save as. And I'm going to overwrite the dirty image. Just like that. Okay, now we will go ahead and now what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to make two material files. So we're going to call this one USA clean, and we're going to copy that And we're going to paste that. And we're going to change the name to USA Dirty, so we have two of them. Dirty. Like that. And we're going to go ahead with right now, and we're going to change this to USA 01. We're going to copy that. And we're going to paste there. And we're going to call this one USA 02 for the dirty one. Same thing here. And we're going to copy that. We're going to do the same thing for this. So what we'll end up with is 6 meshes. 02. Don't forget to take this copy part off here. And then we got a pre-war flagpole. We're going to change that to USA 01. And copy and paste. And we're going to go ahead and change that to 02. Okay, so our one will be the clean, 2 will be the dirty. All right, we have that. We have that. We can get rid of this texture, this JPEG image, because all we need is this. All right. Okay, we've got all of our files named correctly, and I actually had to cut this in. I went and I grabbed the Flag Minutemen 01 normal map and the specular map out of my files so that I could add them into this tutorial zip that I'm going to add onto my Google Drive. Okay, the first thing we're going to want to do, we are going to want to open up our Fallout 4 data folder, and we're going to go to materials, and I'm going to put this in my paint tutorial folder because I'm just going to use that particular plugin. So I'm going to make a new folder in here, and I'm going to call this flags. I'm going to open that up. Now, if you have your Fallout 4 on a different drive than your desktop, that you can just highlight both of these and drag them over and copy those in there, or you can just copy them. Now we're going to want to go to the meshes, and same thing, I'm going to go to my paint tutorial folder. I've already got a folder in here called flags, and I'm going to go ahead and copy these across to here. And now I want to go to textures, go to my paint tutorial. I already have a folder in here called flags. Now I'm going to grab everything but the JPEG file here, and I'm going to drag those over. And I do believe we're pretty much done with the flag tutorial folder, so we'll close that out. Now we need to go to our materials folder and go to our paint tutorial flags, and we want the USA clean. Now in our material files, the one that you'll get in here will, because this is one I copied from my other mod I'm working on, so it won't have the correct paths. So you want to go ahead and make sure you have these in there. We're going to do, since this is the clean one, we're going to do clean, and then we are going to pick the normal map and the specular map. Make sure to go to File and Save. That one's done. Now we'll open up the dirty one. We'll go to Material. Same idea, except we're just going to change the thing here now. And we're just going to set these material files to the right paths in the folder. So we're going to go ahead and save that. And that is done. Now we work on the meshes. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to open up Paint Tutorial. Go to Flags. And the first one we're going to do is the flag wall. Now, you don't have to worry about doing a connect point because I already set the connect points up for everybody. You can already say it's already got a connect point as it's supposed to, so everything's good, and that connect point is set to auto place. All you need to really do, you don't even really need to set the textures, because the textures are set to the Minuteman flag. You don't even really need to set the textures. All you really need to do is edit the string index. So it's Materials and name of your folder, Paint Tutorial. And I want to make sure I got that right. So, okay, see, if I would have left it like that, the texture wouldn't show it up because there's no space in between Paint and Tutorial. As you can see, there's a space there. So I want to go like that. And we're going to add this in here. And it is flags with a little left, flags, and then we want to put in, let's see, this is the 01. And I want to make sure, you really have to make sure these paths for, and that's supposed to be a capital F. I'm not sure if it's case sensitive or not, but I just make sure that it looks the way it's supposed to look. And this will be USA Clean. So we'll go ahead and backspace there. USA Clean. And we're going to push OK on that. And we can go ahead and save that mesh. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open that string index back up, and I'm going to copy that. And then I'm going to open up the one for the USA 2 here. And I'm going to go to this. And the reason I copied that, it's real simple. We'll just go ahead and edit string index, paste that in there. And the only thing I have to change is dirty. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and save that. And we will open up each of our mesh and put our material file in right here. Now with this one, all I edit string index. See, and I got this on the clipboard, so makes it real easy. Save. Open the second one. And this one, this. And what I'm going to want to do is, just like with the wall flag, I'm going to want to go ahead and I'm going to want to put dirty in just like that. And we'll save that. and open. And we'll do the last two real quick here, because this is real easy stuff. You don't have to worry about the flagpoles. Those will automatically go to their textures, because the flagpole, this here, already has a texture set up for it. But we got that one there. That's good. And save. And the last one right here will be the dirty one. And we'll go ahead and edit string index. Paste in what I got on the clipboard. Change the name of it to dirty. Okay, save. All right, now all of our meshes are set to the correct paths for the material files. Now, the thing is, I know it shows in the right here. You can actually change these to point at your textures, but you don't really have to, because the game will read the material file and read those textures and apply those instead of the ones in there. So it's all good. All right, now we're going to go into Creation Kit, and I will see you when we get in there. Okay guys, here we are in the Creation Kit. So we're going to need 2 static items and an animated item. So I'm going to type in flag, and first thing we're going to look at is this one. So let's preview that. That is not what we need. Now you could actually use that flagpole like that, but that is not what we need. We need that one will work right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to change that, and we are going to change this, and we're going to go to our flag, pre-war flagpole USA 1, and that gives us our nice US flag there, and that looks good. You may want to add like a workshop happiness. So we're going to go with workshop bonus happiness, and we're going to set that to, let's just say 1, and that will increase. Every flag that's placed will increase there. Make sure to name your object USA flagpole clean. You have to name them to make a constructible object, and probably should make sure to spell everything correctly. Push OK. It'll say old ID, create new form. Yes, because we just renamed one of those. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the second one here, not that one. We want a wall flag, and we're going to change the ID on this to 000 underscore flag. We're going to call this USA01, and we're going to call this USA wall flag, and we're going to put clean after it. And in this, for this one, for the wall flag, we are going to want to add a new keyword here for the actor values. Just type in any, and you'll get workshop. Anything is ground, you're going to want that. And with a value of 1, And we are going to put our new flag in right here. Push OK. There's our new flag. OK. And we're going to push OK on that. And it'll say create new form. Yes, you want to. Now we need our waving flag. We're going to go like this. Don't worry about the way it looks because we've got another mesh for that. So it's all good. And we're going to change the ID on it. 001 flag waving. And we're going to make this one same thing. USA 01. And we're going to USA waving flag clean, like that. And we're going to add a workshop. Now, if you do this right now, what we're going to do is we're just going to duplicate these. You'll see how I do it here in just a second. And we're going to change this, and we are going to use the USA flag waving, and it'll show up like that, but there's our flag right there. Okay. And that looks good. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to push OK, and we're going to create a new form. Now we have these three here. I think this one here. Workshop is ground. Now what we can do with this, before we go any further, we can go ahead and we can just highlight this workshop rating bonus happiness, and we will copy that, push OK, and we'll open up the flag wall, go down to active values, and we will paste that right in there. OK, just like that. Now open this up again, the flagpole, and we're going to change this one to 2, and we're gonna put post-war in here. And we're gonna open this up, and we're gonna choose this one here, and there's our post-war flag. Looks like it's seen a little bit better days, don't it? And we're gonna create a new form. And the same thing, we're going to open this up, change this to 2, change the name, post-war, edit this, and we're going to grab this one, and that will change to that flag. OK. OK, create a new form, yes. And then for our final one, we're going to change this to 2. And we're going to go ahead and post-war. And we want to change this. So we are going to flag waving 02. Yes, and that changes that. So that's good. And we want to create a new form. Yes. Now, what you're going to need is you are going to need a couple of these. So we're going to open up. We're in the same, we didn't actually even move. We're in this, with our filter says flag. You'll see workshop decorations, flag wall Minuteman. We're going to open that up, and we're going to change the ID to USA 01, and we're going to prefix it with 000. We're going to change the created object, slide all the way up to the top here, and this is the wall flag USA 1, right? Just like that. And we're going to put in the description, clean wall flag of the actual flag of the United States of America. And that is that. And for if you're doing this here, you'll see you can do match conditions. If you see that there, we're just going to delete that because we don't want no match conditions. It's not going to need 5 cloth. We're just going to use 1 cloth for the required items list. I'm not going to change the wall decorations flags because I want to keep that just like it is. So everything looks good there. And we're going to push OK, and we're going to create a new form. Now, the other one, we're going to need one more. Actually, we don't even need to do that. We only need that one form for right now. So we'll go back up, and now we're going to change our filter to 000 and let it load up. So this will show me everything that's prefixed with 000. I got some painting. I still got my paintings in here and everything, so that's all good. Where's our flag? There it is. Now we have the USA 1. We're going to open that up, and we're just going to change that to a 2, and we are going to change this to flag 2, and we're going to change the description. The description is what comes up in the center of the screen in the workshop up at the top. So that's all good. We're going to OK, and we're going to create a new form. And this might take a second depending on your computer. I got a pretty good computer, but it still takes a second. So, you know, you got to wait a second. Okay, we got that. Now, we want to do this again. And that was for the wall flag. We're going to change this. And we're going to call this flagpole 01. We're going to change the description here. Clean flag of the, yeah, that'll work. And we're going to change this to this one here. That looks good. And we're going to create a new form. And we'll let that do its thing. And we're going to open that back up. And we're going to change that to 2. Change that to that. And this is a post-war flag of the actual flag of the United States. And we're going to create a new ID for that. And let it load up. Like I said, it takes a second. And one more time, we're going to open this up, and we're going to change this to USA Waving 01. And we're just going to leave that clean flag. Yeah, we're just going to leave that like that. We're going to go ahead and push OK on that. And let it load up. It only takes a second. Now we're going to open that back up. And we're going to change this to 2. We're going to change this one to 2, and we're going to change the description post-war. Okay. And I want to create a new form. Let that load up. All right, everything's good there. So now we have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flags, 3 clean, 3 dirty. We have all of the recipes for them. So we're going to go ahead and save. And I will go ahead and go into game and show you that this works. Okay guys, here we are in my Red Rocket settlement in Nuka World. I'm still doing a lot over here, so I like this nice big open space. So I'm going to go ahead and open my workshop. Alright, my workshop's open. I'm going to go to decorations, display, flags and banners, flags, and there is our USA flagpole clean. We're going to put one of those right there. And as you can see, it only costs 1 cloth. You can set the textures for whatever you want. There's our post-war ones. Looks a little dirty. And this is our wall flag here. See, it snaps right onto the wall like it's supposed to. And this is our post-war one. And it wants to be an asshole. Okay. There's our post-war one. You can see it looks a little dirty. And these are our waving US flags. One here. And then we got this one here, the post-war one. Right here. Just like that. And you can see that the post-war one looks dirty like it's supposed to. The clean one's nice and clean. So it's all good here. So everything works really good. Fucking America, man. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Remember guys, if you guys would like to support the channel, look down in the description and you will find a link to the YouTube gaming channel where you can go become a sponsor for $4.99 a month, or if you'd like to become a Patreon for as low as $1 a month, or give the channel a one-time tip through PayPal. Links are in the description. Alright guys, until next time, remember to keep your powder dry, shoot straight rookie, and remember, war never changes.